Linda, let's talk about pans. We have some dark pans, we have some shiny pans. What's the difference?
It's pretty important, I think, to at least understand. If you have dark pans, don't throw them away. But the shiny pans reflect heat, and so the cakes will brown more evenly. Dark pans absorb heat, and they will be darker on the bottom than the top. It's a little bit hard to tell how done they are, and reducing the temperature to 25 degrees will help.
Okay. So many times, I can't tell you how many times I've baked a cake, taken out of the oven, and I can't get the darn thing out of the cake pan. So I have discovered this little trick that I do. I first spray my cake pan with nonstick baking spray, and then I will take a pencil, I'll draw a circle around the bottom of my cake pan on a piece of parchment paper, and then I will cut a little bit within the circle to get a smaller circle so that it fits nicely on the bottom. So I've actually already done that here. And then I lay down the parchment right into the center because it just sticks right on, and then I spray it again. Then I put in my cake batter, and if I do this, my cakes come out of the pan no problem every time.
That is probably just a foolproof way to do it.
Yeah.
And you can use wax paper for that if you don't happen to have parchment on hand.
That's right.
And it's also important to make sure that it cools in the pan the amount of time that the recipe calls for.
Yes, absolutely. I feel like a lot of us home bakers, the cake comes out of the oven, it smells great, it looks pretty, and you don't wait long enough for the cake to cool, and then you try to take it out too early and your cake cracks.
Very tender at that point.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful, and you don't want to let it totally cool.
Right, you don't want it to let it cool too long.
On the cooling rack either.
Right.
Because then it's got a lot of sugar in it, so it's kind of locked in.
Right, so sometimes it'll stick. So guys, read your recipe, make note of how long you should let the cake cool in the pan before you try to release it. Just read the recipe.
That's right.
That's all you have to do.
Absolutely.